Dinah from Madynas Speaks, coming to you with a new article necessary for the preservation of America. Excuse my eyes, like they are literally um, kind of under weather. And then you got the bags. Those are like the dark spectrums of healing. I'm currently like on this medication that's real strong, and it's eating away at whatever. But I like that shot right there. It's like under the weather, but yet also sweet. But I need these plaques to go along the lines of preservation for our country, because I want to look at the fact that while some areas that I ventured into were completely ghost towns before I got there, the vending community in the marketplace that seeks to insider trade me have decided to take up residence in it, and they are getting the upper hand. So what I need to do is join forces with Americans who give a damn about preserving our country and get our plaques together where we can just over supersede the businesses that are being taken in, the zombie biz, they call them zombie properties, and they're being taken in by people who favor, let's say, if I got rent money for the month, which I currently do, so does this Russian dude who may be challenging me in the Social Security office where I'm on disability with my own money. If he's using Joshua's identity to get social services, guess what? He got a check today too. And to think on the level of coming and using it, this is what I want to talk to you about. This plaque is necessary for. As an American, and as having my part of my 9 months of carrying my son absconded, I'm having to defend that front along with the front of the country when this guy is deciding to use my money to invest it also against me. Like, let's say this property behind me, okay? Way across the street. It's too light as far as I can see. Let's do this one. Right here where I'm waiting for this is a African-owned hair supply store. All of these businesses seem to be owned by aliens, which I don't doubt that they come in America. To me, they mean business in a marketplace. But when it comes to saying that all of the businesses belong to them and this is our soil, so it's time, in my opinion, get on board City Hall, get on board department, development department, because we're being forced to give them things that does not belong to them. 100% an African woman. I'm not gonna argue with what is here, but she certainly didn't come out of a fucking side street sleeping. She went and put some clothes away, and now she's going back to where she lives. So they're very comfortable here in America, and I just want to say, so the fuck are we? Okay. I don't know. It should be some kind of legal parameters where they could be slapped with a fine for. I'm talking about like the people with multi-use properties. They're giving first priority to them and their children. If 50 Cent says he needs it, he's getting it. It's just too much going on with them taking possession on American soil. And Americans, I don't know where you are. You're quite the sleeping giant on this scenario. I'm not going to stay quiet on it because my son is catching hell and so are we. I'm not with it. They balling, if you want to call it that. And that's because they stick together. Even if you're wrong, if you got somebody who agrees with you, you're well on your way to doing what you intended to do. And I got my business all marketed towards the customer, but more so, not just my customer decided to show up on my vending location. So-called business rivals. These are aliens seeking to conquer America. Get it right. Don't let it happen. And I'm starting now on Elm Street. and where they're writing back and forth to see, well, she's starting a business or blowing my nose. They're blowing their nose out at me. And it's because they're saying, all of us, all of who? Do you see any all of us signs on any of their businesses? Do you see any of their all of us? It's not all of us when they own the shit. It's all of us when you have a venture going on. So, as I was saying, let sleeping dogs lie where they may, but as far as letting them prevent us from gaining access to our own real estate in our country, we better wake up and smell the coffee. You know, 449-7575. This guy's cold stare was ridiculous. He thinks I ought to be quiet probably, or he probably thinks I'm recording him instead of myself. Little do they know that the selfie era, is a lot more enticing than to be recording them. Peace out. I'ma holla. But I'm already in possession of my complaint, to City Hall, introducing myself and describing the events that is currently upon us. Because of course, there's fear with me starting my business. So I had to let them know why there's snag-a-tooth gangs all around and whatnot. And why they are decided to band together in one accord against us. And as I said, if they could stick together on that front, then we also need to start with places in New York where the stock exchange gives a damn about our economy. Let's start there, because the ones that decide, to walk through and quick snatch their hands, they're all about hand gestures and then trying to make good on those gestures. Showing up with visibly dirty clothing, as you will see my greatest exhibit for this particular video. Visibly dirty for someone, of course, showing up. Look at it, visibly dirty. The kind of clothing that you wouldn't even throw away, you just burn them. We got a lot to defend, and it's the shit that people are swimming over here to get to. A lot of people want to be American in America and make Americans pay with a vengeance. I don't see nobody out here defending our patriotism, and I can tell you, in the marketplace, we are mostly engulfed by zombie properties being taken in by visitors from another land, and they're not being in some situations, if you report it to the right people, you might see them moving out. I've seen that happen, but more or often than not, they like to move in. They've been moving in, and they like to move into places where they can get up in the morning when you get up in the morning and see what you do first thing in the morning. That's how they get rich. That's how they take care of their children, by robbing the shit out of us. How much of this shit, I don't want to put up with it no more. I don't. And so Preservation Society, my article will be available for your review on my page. I will also have a copy of it submitted and signed, that it was received by different areas that I venture to, and Madynas Museum of Art will be on her way, doing what it's supposed to do, is just report incidents of endangering our society. Because endangered species is one thing, but endangered governments, endangered countries, our own, is the thing that we really should be more concerned with. So this Madynas Speaks segment of the plaques that is also necessary for us to get, to place on the zombie properties, that if this property gets taken over by any aliens, woe unto thee, you will certainly be fined as well as vominosted. And that will get us back on the right track of the page of getting our properties into our own hands again. All right, peace out. Because the alien and the insider trading of my research for abandoned properties, they just been lamping, going in there quick, acting like the owner. But then the only problem with that is they see citizens and still try to treat you like a stepchild, like they ain't steal the fucking information from me. Let's handle our business, America. Patriotism on the up and up. In the year 2019, this is the 2nd of November. Madynas speaks. Peace out, 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 out.